to switch it up a bit. Today I want to talk to you about living with stress. So most of my content, I normally talk about trauma, right? How to survive trauma, how to go through life with trauma. But I think I want to stress today that trauma is not necessarily something big. It can also be just dealing with day-to-day life. I mean, our society is so stressed and so performance-based and so, have to do this, have to do that. It sets quite high expectations for any normal human being. So there are a bunch of times in life where we get stressed. And all of the tools and stuff that I show also help to deal with that stress. Because the thing is, if you don't manage your stress and you don't understand how to manage it and how to live with it and how to de-stress, that stress becomes anxiety. And anxiety is far worse than normal stress. And I think most of us actually live with a certain amount of anxiety. Most people do, I think, have anxiety, just at different levels. So there are people that get full-on panic attacks. And then there are people like me where, okay, I have had panic attacks maybe once or twice in my life, but I generally have anxiety that I feel on my chest, or feel that I can't breathe past it, or I get this knotted shoulder, or my eye starts to jump, right? These are all signs physically that I can see in myself whenever my stress levels rise to a higher degree than they should be. And I think that's where anxiety starts. I think at that point, I already have a very low level of anxiety. And I want to talk to you about this because this time of year, it always seems like stress is really, really high. It's November, it's almost December holidays. There are so many things to do before we can go on vacation. We have to sort out the Christmas gifts, and we have to see all of these people, and all of the work needs to be done and finalized. And ironically, then more work comes in, which is good, but also bad at this stage. And it's just manic, and everyone is tired. They don't want to deal with the year anymore. They just need a break. So everyone's snappy. So there's a lot of arguments flying around. So this time of year is stressful. So I want you to just create yourself some space. I know this time of year is really, really rough because there's a lot of things to do, but you still need to get to give yourself space in order to manage that stress. Otherwise, you're going to go into the holidays with full-blown anxiety, and that's not what you want. You don't want to burn yourself out. So please do create some space for yourself. Take a bath. This is why I did this in the bathtub, because this is the most beneficial place to de-stress. It doesn't take that long. You can do little bubbles and just relax your body, because like I said, the stress that you do see when it gets at very high levels becomes physically manifested, like in the shoulder or whatever you might be experiencing for high levels of stress. Relaxing your body is key in these types of instances. So taking a bath, don't skip out on your gym sessions. Go to gym. I'm dressed for Pilates now. I'm going to go in a few minutes. So go for a walk. Go for walks on the beach. Make sure that you, even in these crazy times when you're so stressed because there are so many things to do, still make time for yourself to create space and to de-stress. It's so important, guys, really. And I promise you, there are so many people that are living with almost high levels of anxiety, thinking that this is normal. And it's not normal really, because that's us stressing or being in anxiety is our system being on red alert the whole time, being in physical fight or flight mentality the whole time. Because like I said in my demystifying meditation couch talk, you can go check that out, our mind doesn't distinguish between a saber tooth attacking us or a deadline that's looming. It's the same thing. It's the same kind of response. Biologically, spiritually, energetically, all of that doesn't understand the difference between those two. So you need to be able to step away from that fight or flight syndrome or mentality. You need to create space for yourself in order to balance it all out. Okay guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. I will chat to you guys again in a week's time. All my love. Bye.